So we can see here how it is said, Nava Hema Yutam Navanita Shucham. That Navanita means butter. Navanita Tashkara. We say there is a song glorifying Krishna and Balaram where he's called as Navanita Tashkara, that he's the one who steals butter. So like this, his complexion is described here by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to be like Navanita. That he's not only the stealer of butter, but he also is the complexion of butter. Navanita. When even as a childhood, one of the childhood pastimes, very significant one, I wanted to share with all of you. Probably would have shared this before, but this sometimes, whenever I talk about butter thief, we always relate the butter thief to be Krishna, but Mahaprabhu also displayed his pastime as a butter thief. This was revealed to us by Jananivas Prabhu one time during the festival of Gopashtami. Gopashtami, we all know that how, the gopis, they were following Krishna because this was the first day that Krishna was going to graze the cows. He had a promotion that, he would graze the cows that day, and he was going into the forest to graze the cows and the calves. So the gopis were not able to tolerate the separation from Krishna, and they lifted their skirts and they were running behind Krishna, following him into the forest. And that's why we see the darshan of the lotus feet of the gopis and Srimati Radharani on this particular day. So in Mayapur, the darshan of the lotus feet of the gopis, the Ashtasakhis, and Mahabhav Swarupini Srimati Radha Thakurani, we can have darshan of their lotus feet on this particular day of Kartik, on Gopashtami day. So Gopashtami day, we also, because we first in the morning we take darshan of the lotus feet of Radharani and the gopis, and then during the day we go to the Goshala to celebrate. There's a beautiful festival. We make chapatis. I remember my mother and myself, we used to make almost 300-400 chapatis to take to the Goshala for feeding the cows. Chapati and jaggery and bananas. We would take all this, and then we would feed the cows. We would decorate the cows. We would put kumkum and haldi in our hands, and then dip our hands in kumkum and haldi, and we would paint the bodies of the cows with handprints. That's what Krishna would do. So, we would hand print the cows like this, decorate the cows. We would, bathe the cows and then decorate them in this way, garlanding them, and then we would feed them. So Jananivas Prabhu was one time giving the lecture during this Gopashtami festival, and he, the Goshala, those of us who've been to Mayapur can relate to this, that he was sitting in the Goshala and he was pointing the road that goes from the Goshala, coming from the temple to the Goshala, and then going towards the Jalangi river. Jalangi is a branch of the Ganga, which is called to be Jalangi because it is considered to be Jamuna. So when you cross the Jalangi from the Goshala side, you come to Godrum Dweep. Godrum Dweep is where Bhaktivinoda Thakur's home is, and from there is actually Surabhi Kunj and the home of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, from where he had the vision of Yogapeeth and the Temple of the Vedic Planetarium. So he had darshan of Mahaprabhu's appearance place. So all this is right there across the Jalangi. And so Jananivas Prabhu, he just pointed out to all of us. So we had our back to the road. So we all turned around, and Jananivas Prabhu said that this is the road. He said, pointing it out towards that same road. And he said that this is the exact road on which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Nimai would walk every day from his home at Yogapeeth. He would take this road and he would come and he would cross this Goshala area. He would go into the Jalangi, he would cross the Jalangi, and he would go to Godrum Dweep. In Godrum Dweep were beautiful cowherd men. They had very, very beautiful cows. Godrum, of course, it is the land of the cows, the land of the cowherd men, it is also said. So this island there was full of, wonderful, milk giving cows, and many cowherd men would be there. And Nimai would go there, with all his friends, and he would just drink the milk, he would drink the yogurt, he would, have butter. All this he would sit and eat, enjoy. That was his breakfast almost every single day. This is what Nimai Pandit would do every single day. He would go into this Goshala area of this, in Godrum Dweep, walking through this area, this road, and he would go there. And the cowherd men in Godrum Dweep, they would all say that, my dear Nimai, we are very blessed that you come here every day to take the milk, butter, and yogurt from all of us. But my dear boy, you are a Brahmana, a higher caste. We are Vaishyas. We are lower caste. You should not come and mix with us freely, because those days this caste system was very, very prevalent. So the innocent cowherd men would tell Nimai that, Nimai, although it fills our heart with so much happiness when you come and, take all these ingredients from us, but you come and touch us, you come and embrace us, and it fills our hearts with joy. But we are also scared of the society. What will society say? Because you are the son of a Brahmana. You are a Brahmana. You should not be doing like this. We will come and deliver the milk in your house. Don't come here. You might be criticized for this. And Nimai would say, I don't care if I'm criticized, but I just come here because I love to take the milk and the yogurt and butter directly from all of you. And Nimai would say like this, talk in such pleasing way that the Vaishyas, those cowherd men, would, lovingly offer more and more butter and yogurt to Krishna. To Nimai. But when Jananivas Prabhu said that Nimai would actually walk this road, and he made a statement that those who are fortunate till today, they can see Nimai walking in the early morning hours. The Nimai till today is going to Godrum following the same route. It felt as if that, Jananivas Prabhu can actually see it. He can actually see Gauranga Mahaprabhu walking through that same road, and it was a very, very powerful experience. So we hope that one day all of us will also have this beautiful fortune of, Lord Mahaprabhu, Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, revealing to us his Nitya Leela, his eternal pastime that he is displaying in Shri Navadvip Dham, in Shri Mayapur Dham, that we will be able to witness it with our eyes, that he will allow us to witness it by the mercy of our spiritual masters. So we pray for that. So here, that's why he's saying Navanita Shucham, that his color, his complexion is like that of butter.